Alright, it's about time to get a little caught up on level ups. I'm glad that I bought an item for Sahiro and he turned out to not be one of the voices, so he's not at risk. Or, he's not the traitor, I mean. Don't have to worry about that. Got some points to spend. Got a little backlog because I kind of got tired of coming here constantly. You know what? Let's put it off a little longer. Let's do the last loyalty mission and get the points you get from that too, and then I'll spend all of them. I get tired of visiting this place because when I go to the gift tree, I have to reacquaint myself with every individual tree one by one, and I think there's a lot of time lost there. But obviously, you also want to spend points as soon as possible because they affect your effectiveness in combat. So, if you don't do them right away, then you're like gimping yourself, and that sucks. But the loyalty missions are really easy, so I don't need to be min-maxed necessarily. All right, so Hero's the one person I haven't read yet. Part 1 of 2. Research Building E, 2014 Test Lab, Test Subject S005, the usual stuff. Day 1. First day of the test. To begin with, 10 mice were prepared. The mice were all severely burned before the test subject's arrival. Wow, that's horrifying. In order to ensure the subject believes this to be a low-risk, low-priority experiment, the details of the test have been explained, and his consent has been given to participate. The subject has agreed to an arrangement of increased rank and rewards depending on the number of mice he successfully saves. Began observation upon entry of the test subject. Observation completed at all 10 mice cured. Only seconds were spent treating each individual mouse. A confident smile could be seen on the subject's face. It's weird to keep redacting stuff. Like, we have all this information, but the dates are redacted, even though we know what year it is, and we know the day transitions, and during one of the characters, we even had timestamps, but now those are redacted too. Also, for some people, every single day is redacted, and we don't get told which days are which, and we don't get numbers for them. But for some records, you do get day numbers. Like, the redactions are like inconsistent in their formatting. Second day of the test. Parameters increased to 20 mice in critical condition. Because of the increased number, the test will proceed. The test will proceed by staggering the times at which the mice are brought in. For today, 10 more mice will be brought in after the first 10 are restored to health. Began observation upon entry of the test subject. All 20 mice have been healed. After receiving his reward, the subject stated, "I'd be fine handling all 20 at once, you know." Testing with 20 mice at once was originally planned for tomorrow, but as the subject seems to be fine, we decided to proceed with the further tests. Began observation with the entry of the test subject. All 20 mice have been confirmed as healed. The subject's confident smile remains, but some perspiration detected, slight fatigue evident. Yeah, he has an area of effect heal, so he can could definitely heal all of them. It's horrifying to think about them burning the same mice over and over again so they can be healed again. Like, that's like some kind of horrible hell that's almost worse than some other forms of experimentation you hear about, but mice are pretty fucked to begin with, honestly. Part 2, Day 6. Sixth day of testing. Staggering arrival of mice in critical condition. Began observation upon entry of the test subject. Number of mice has again been adjusted based on the observation results of the previous day. Curing of all 80 mice has been confirmed. The subject seems to be more exhausted than usual, now calling for an end to the day's test himself. Day 10. 10th day of testing. Continuing to bring in all injured mice simultaneously. Began observation upon entry of the test subject. Observation halted due to mouse's death. The subject's healing speed appears to have been insufficient to treat all of them at once. The mouse appears to have died before the subject had a chance to reach it. Today's result, 128 mice cured. Concluded that the mouse's death was due to time limitations. Starting tomorrow, transitioning back to staggered arrivals of the injured mice. Test subject refuses to enter the lab. The mouse's death from yesterday seems to be affecting him. He attempted to pacify the subject, but he only insists repeatedly that the mouse's death was not his fault. We have no choice but to cancel today's observation. No observation. No observation, recommending cancellation and further testing. So he failed one mouse, and from then on he couldn't bring himself to do it anymore because he's so obsessed with like the infallibility of the of medicine as a concept. Well, now. So now we have an absolutely sure culprit. Get you guys back to being safe again. Now let's leave you as yellows. If I put you as yellows, it helps me remember who was suspect, so that as we get more and more results, I can make sure the numbers still match up. But they should match up no matter what at this point. But just in case, I just want them to be yellow so I can keep counting correctly. Okay, let's do a Jito's loyalty mission right before we kill him. Not right before we kill him, we still have to do the entire chapter first, but you know what I mean. Go with the flow. Even now, Ajito is casual and wears his inscrutable grin. Are he and the end connected? Sho wonders. Well, we already know the answer. It's yes, apparently, because he's the traitor. Surprise! Whoa, crazy. Drone, drone, Solaris, drone, Flamma, Flamma, Solaris, drone. Okay. We have 2 melee, 2 flamethrower characters, 2, status effect characters, and 4 drones. That's pretty basic crap. I think I can get away with bringing in Zenji on this one to give him a bit more rank. And I can probably get away with not bringing Sohiro, so Toya, Mana, Nagi is the only other options, or Yoko. Because Ajito has to come. Zenji, Toya, Mana, Nagi. Battle ranking. Nagi's top, so let's sub Yoko for Nagi. Just taking a moment to try to somewhat equalize things again. So Sho and Ajito have to be together. Zenji and Toya, Mana, Yoko. That's probably reasonable. Mana's a pretty high damage character. Let's put her with Zenji. Yeah. And then Toya and Yoko can hang out together. Let's look at the enemy types to see if there's a particular reason to put certain people together. So that's a drone. That's a drone. Everyone's with a drone. And the other people are all downstairs where they can't even fight us until we go down to them. So I don't really have a preference. Everyone's by a drone. I can deal with that. This is probably the last time I'll use a Jito. Well then, time to kick it, huh? I gotta... Anything that helps me point at him, including reducing his battle ranking, is the best, so I'm going to not use him in any more fights after this point. Sorry, Ajito. That bums me out too. But you just had to go and be a traitor. Have you considered not being a traitor? It'd be really convenient to me if you just didn't be the traitor.
Come on!
Top priority is to get everyone to kill their, Yep. I just want everyone to kill their drone first. One down.
Don't get in my way.
Here I go.
Did she even reach him in any meaningful way? Not with an attack, but I think we're close enough for most of her other moves. Torpedo Fist definitely works. Damn.
Well then.
These drones are getting squishy.
Over here. I make this shit look easy.
You know.
Sho, these things we're fighting, they don't have a mind of their own, right? I don't know. So Hero claims they have like the same weak points of humans, like as if they had the same biology or something, which is creepy as all hell, so maybe they do. But the end does, right? Hear me out. Yeah, he's a jerkwad, but he's done some things that are hard to forgive. And here he is atop his magical-ish tower. He might not be a normal human, sure. But he's different from these mindless enemies. It's in his eyes. There's hatred for you in those eyes. There's sadness too. I can see it, Sho. There's humanity in those eyes.
Hey.
When we look at him, he looks back with the same sort of eyes as our own. Maybe, but don't forget that the world is in danger. The fate of our entire species lies in our hands. Please tell me that when it comes to it, you're able to fight the end. Nope, because he's the traitor. Boy,
Then let's begin.
the narrative irony of these conversations when we already know that he's the traitor is just, it's bizarre to deal with. I mean, we don't really need to use skills against these guys. We can just attack them normally, and that'll take care of it. Owie, minor damage. Where's this? The ladder's that way. I guess I should stay towards it if I can.
takes care of that.
Alright, everyone's just gonna go flitting down the stairs and beating up the guys downstairs now. I don't think I'll even be careful. There's just some melee guys, and... well, they're all melee guys. No, they're not. Actually, none of them are quite melee guys. They're all melee-ish guys. They're medium-range guys. They all have, like, AoE moves, basically. But none of them are snipers or ranged units, specifically. It's just debuffers and flamers. And one drone. Where's the drone? Just hanging out downstairs. Weird. Just find it weird that there is one.
Let's go.
Oh wow, he's right here. Hi. How do you do? How goes it?
Let's get this show on the road.
Can you not reach this? Oh. Can I go through the wall, at least? I think teleporting behind someone to attack them is less effective than it's just attacking from behind normally, but I think Cruel Step is more effective than the other one. Oh, that close, huh? Might get an intercept moment at least.
Don't get in my way.
You may have to defer. Oh, but you're a melee character, so you're also not going to reach him. Not even with Torpedo Fist. So we're actually going to want to hang out back here.
Well then.
Let's go.
I'll tear him apart. More. Even
These two
more.
will link up. He'll run towards us to attack us, but he should be out of range. Just give ourselves some bonus GP.
Leave it to me.
You're pissing me
Which
off.
gives you bonus GP, but I don't think you've used yours yet. Where's the nearest ladder? Way the hell over there. That sucks. But these guys can spend their time buffing themselves as they try to regroup.
For everyone's sake.
I should have pre-planned for ladders better while I was dealing with the first guys, but I'm definitely kind of speeding through these because of how basic they are. Is he right there? He is right there. I don't want to go down there alone then. So let's just buff myself.
There.
I don't want to go charging down because then they'll just get potentially hit with a bad hit before they get a chance to do anything else. The drone's coming out. The drone would like to play. He looked like he was about to attack the barrel. I'm like, what are you doing? There's no one there. But he can't reach us, right? Yeah. Oh, just defense jammer. That's pretty minor.
Too slow.
I was hoping that we'd get a preemptive shot, but apparently not. Not even a response shot. When I debuff people, I get a different result entirely. It's weird. Combat alert. I should probably do Rubble Strike on these guys, because I can get some AoE damage happening.
I know your moves.
Was there supposed to be a better sound effect for that or something? It's just such an innocuous little
show on the road.
tuck on their head.
There you go.
Figured I'd try to do that, because this guy will be such a minor kill.
That's right.
Agito, if you keep turning away from those things you don't want to deal with, you'll never understand your opponent. Sure, the end isn't a mindless creature. He has some humanity in him. And maybe we don't know what he wants to accomplish, but I want to save the world. Agito, you need to ask yourself what you want. How can you face the end without first examining your own desires? If you keep running away from the tough questions, how can you ever know if the end is truly your enemy or your friend? You're tensing up. Not used to confronting stuff like this, huh? Well, I believe in you and your ability to look at both sides.
Oh, totally.
You're right. I'm not good at the complicated stuff. You and I may not see eye to eye, but you accept everything I say, nevertheless. Let's mop the floor with these enemies and put an end to this. We see eye to eye, which is I'm about to execute you for being a traitor. You dirty traitor. Dirty, dirty traitor. Dirty, dirty. You've been a dirty birdie. Do we have no other people coming our way, so we can just focus on this dude? Oh, I should have used Mana's attack as him. Oh well. Barrage. This should feel bad.
Out of my way!
You had one job, Zenji. Not mess that up, but you did.
Then let's begin.
Oh well. Flamethrower guys are really low risk. Ladder? Okay, that was weird. There we go.
Then let's begin.
Howdy, I can see you. Gamma Flare's the highest damage attack I've got.
Brace yourself.
Let's go.
Based on the attack zone, it's a little bit of a surprise how much it's like a weird laser-looking attack. Because the attack zone looks like it's going to be some sort of local AoE, but it looks like a super long-range piercing thing. How do I get this? There we go.
Let's
It's
go.
like fighting me. Go away is your strong one. Yep. Oh, don't need an assist. What a brutal attack. A lot of these characters are getting really effective now that they're stacking on the abilities of others. Jet propulsion. There's some minor damage bouncing around, but everyone should be pretty safe.
My head.
3 enemies remain. Sho I need to be careful with. I can't let him run out of sanity, or he might start killing people. Specifically Ajito, the other character that needs to not die.
Let's get this show on the road.
Get a basic attack going. There we go.
Well, who's next?
Sho might just hang out, honestly. Let's get Zenji some hopeful straight up takeout damage. Let's see. Let him do it.
Come on! Come on! Over here! I make this shit
Come
look
on,
easy.
come on. I'm gonna take you for a ride. Alright, we're down to 1 drone now. Excitement.
Then let's begin.
There you guys are.
For everyone's sake.
You can probably just take him out right here and now by just hitting him with that really nasty attack. Which surprisingly doesn't even... 17%. Wow. Right. She reduces the local sanity costs, including her own, which is huge for the fact that she is has these offensive spells from a different character.
How's this? We did it.
So she's actually getting really effective. Ooh, good work out there. Likewise. It's great being able to fight and know someone has your back. That's the sort of thing you can only get with your allies. Agreed. I'm just gonna be blunt here. Best friend's a difficult concept for me still, but I mean, you're a pretty darn great friend. But jumping up to numero uno status, that's big. I see.
Well,
But hey, you're definitely slightly in the lead. After all, you hung out with me today. If there comes a time where I have to make a choice between helping either you or the end, you don't have to finish that sentence. The fact that you can't make such a decision on your own. The fact that you can't make such a decision is one of your merits. Really? You're about to execute him for that. Haha, it's not something I hear much. Being able to sense a friendship with the enemy, that may be your strength. No, it's not. You're about to execute him. You are about to execute him for not being loyal to your group. This whole conversation's so screwed up right now. I think it's fine for you to stay as you are for the next 5 minutes before we shoot you with a laser and you get just turned into materia. Thanks. You're probably the only person who'd say that. Maybe in different circumstances, we really could have been best buds.
You're right.
Agreed. He's gonna be so dead soon. That was a really fucked up quest in the now that we know that he's the traitor for this round. Wow. Wow, Mana got 0 points. That's not a common occurrence. She just didn't do a single assist and didn't get a single kill because I gave them to Zenji. Which works because I'm trying to get his rank up. Sho got 1 point. Yoko got a lot. Support gifts. I forgot to double check that whether or not that is what I think it might be. But people get a point. Now a lot of people have points stocked up. Although some people only have 2 while Sho has 5. The rate at which people advance is all over the place.
I've always been a
I
rather
don't have a
exceptional
clue
human
who
being.
the traitor could be.
That's complete bullshit!
Kind of a funny sequence there. I don't have a clue who the traitor could be. That's complete bullshit. Fitting, I guess. She doesn't actually know, though.
Sorry.
Sho, can I have a moment? Obviously, I'd prefer that we keep this between you and me. Do you think Zenji is the traitor? No. For the love of God, change it for once. Oh, is that so? I see. Perhaps you're right. I'll keep searching for answers. Somebody ask me who the traitor is, please. Ask me who it is specifically. Don't say, is Zenji the traitor? Hey, Zenji. Hey, Sho, come here a sec. It's gotta be Toya, right? God damn it. I don't think so.
Huh?
What the? Whatever, man. Guys, stop. No. Damn it. I need you to ask me who the traitor is so I can pick somebody. Neither of them did that. They both did the just am I right or not thing, which is a very... I'm actually getting really frustrated with that mechanic because if you say no, they don't ever listen. Even when they have a maxed out bond with your character and they trust you implicitly, they don't listen to you when you say that they're not the traitor. That's frustrating. So you specifically need the mechanic to come up where they ask you who the traitor is. Thankfully, I have an entire chapter to play through, so I'll have plenty of time to skew it. But I'm just frustrated that that was happening. Voices 2, that is still correct for what we know. Wait, why am I even thinking about double checking? I freaking already know who the traitor is because it's confirmed forever. It doesn't matter whether the information still matches up with my voices count. I guess I'm just continually curious if I made a mistake, so if there's somehow one of the voices was wrong, I'd want to know and try to catch how I made the mistake, even though the answer is already found out for who the traitor is, at least.
Hey, buddy, you wanted to see me?
That's right.
I knew it. Let's go. I thought long and hard after we spoke. I guess it's kind of cowardly to avoid choosing someone altogether. It's not right to shy away from being someone's best friend and live in solitude. It's very rude, especially with everyone risking their lives. So, I've formally decided that I want to save the world where my friends live. And that's my final answer on it.
I see. That's great news.
Well, I wonder if that's great news for you.
Huh?
It's just, what if I actually end up having to get rid of you after all this? This is the first time I'd ever have to dump a best friend. It's rough. But hey, maybe that's just part of growing up. Thanks to you, I feel like I'm making progress. However this all turns out, I guess I'll be in your debt.
I see. If you're actually making progress, then I'm glad to be of help.
That means a lot to me. It's possible that, had things gone different, I might have had to choose you. Fate is a cruel mistress, you know? But that's the path you showed me, right? I guess the only thing to do is walk down it and not turn back. Whatever happens.
And then he died. The end. It's really... the morbid irony. Look how happy everybody is. What a happy bunch of people. They're all going to kill that particular character. I wonder if we're going to be running out of dialogue soon for progression. Let's see. Mana and Zenji are not maxed out still. Somehow. For some reason. Huh. But everyone else is maxed out except for the dead people that will never be maxed out this playthrough. That's 5 people maxed out. 5 down, 2 to go, and 3 dead. And this will be my first time killing off somebody who has max bond with me. Obviously shot myself in the foot when I chose to accuse Marco to his face. Let's read the story thing first, then I'll do the level ups. Is it just one Ajito? It is one Ajito. Research Building I, Isolated Facility, 2014, Test Subject A001, 009. Dates are relevant for this record. The moment Test Subject 009 enters the room, the outcome has already been decided, or maybe it would be better to say that it had already been decided who was testing who. He still kept that proud grin, even when he closed the room's protective shutters, apparently demonstrating his composure. He only remarked, "Oh, you're confining me. Sure, go ahead." Then he opened a can of soda that we would have never allowed him to bring into this room. "Well, let's get this test rolling," this test subject said it almost casually. He had already proven that this isolated facility wasn't enough to prevent his teleportation. What more can we even test here? All the researchers began to panic. More and more foreign objects began to appear near the test subject. Before anyone had a chance to react, he brings things from seemingly nowhere and places them on the desk before him. "Hey, I thought you guys might want to do some testing. Don't you want to ask me anything? Like, I said I'll cooperate. You want to know where I got all this crap, or you want to know if I paid for them?" He, A009, told us great detail about his teleportation ability. I had the recorder note all of this down, but what point is there in this account if it's reported directly from the subject himself? For now, though, we can't conclude that his testimony is false, nor can we apparently stop him from giving it. One by one, the test subject smugly presents us his prizes. So you didn't do... That's one of the less destructive ones, along with Nagi. He's just teleporting crap into his room like, "Ha, you can't stop me." Just mischievous. And soon he'll be dead mischievous. Oh, this is not the level up screen. I went to the wrong screen. Alright, time to not use a Jito anymore so I can get him as low in combat rank as possible to try to skew things against him, hopefully, I think. I wonder if is it better to not use him, or is it better to make him do really poorly in a mission? I'm not entirely sure, honestly, as the show has 5 points to spend. Did I already get premonition? Yes. Could start working towards clairvoyance if I want to. Critical shot. Fires a shot with critical rate. High. Lethal pass increases allies' crit rate for 3 turns. Achilles heel. Fires a shot. Chance to reduce move. Mystic shot. Low chance to instantly kill a target. That's pretty great. It's also higher damage than Rebel Strike. Probably higher damage. Yeah, higher damage than Lock On. At start. Tempting. Let's get it. Rebel Strike rank 2 for Mystic Shot. These are both materia skills. We need Critical Shot ranked up now. And I can get Lethal Pass. There we go. Achilles Heel, I think, is my final remaining Clairvoyance skill already. They are surprisingly small skill trees when you start, like, burning through them. And that'll make his normal shots longer range. You bet I want those. Absolutely. If attacked, you have a chance to attack first. That's also pretty great. Toya, how you doing? Let's see, you have Magnet Field. You don't have Electrospark. And I think I was making note of the fact that I don't have to go through there and I can focus on this tree instead if I want to, which I kind of already went down anyway, so I might as well keep going. Psychic EMP. Requires Tempest rank 3. Chance to inflict stun on all enemies on the map. Yes.
Maybe this power's good for more.
You've learned Overcharge. So now he has the ability to lower... Yeah, all nearby mechs just lower stats automatically. So this reduces the GP and sanity cost of Electrospark skills, but if I don't want to use Electrospark, it's kind of a moot point. So I might just want to increase the Magnet Mastery or the other Mastery. Raises a Vit passively. Raising Vit passively is pretty great. Let's go down that tree a bit. Make him a tank character, because we don't really have a lot of options for them besides mana. So if I can raise his Vit passively like that, then we'll have another character that's tanky. You still don't have any of your skills. Increases all allies' melee damage. Unfortunately... who's the melee characters? Ranged, melee, but that's you. Nagi has melee attacks. Ranged, melee, but it's about to be dead. I think George might have been melee. He lasted so little time I don't even remember. Increases all allies melee or damage. I still want to get it. It probably affects her too, right? I think, maybe. Concussion. Ranged attack using nearby debris. Sonic Crush, melee area attack. It's also pretty good to get. But we won't have it till next time, because of costs. Nagi! You're getting badass, aren't you? Increase allies' move. We're gotta be close to that, right? Wind Walk raises agility even more. Acceleration raises target's move. Do I have it? Satellite. Drops an object on the target. Do I have it now?
With this power?
0 grav. Increases all allies' movement. That's fantastic. So happy to have that. And this is probably good. This is probably a good skill too. And the buffs and whatnot. Efficiency, decreased GP cost of healing abilities. Yes.
Nothing like a flash of inspiration.
Rejuvenation. Restores all allies' HP and GP. And all I have to do is give up almost 200 GP and 50 sanity. I think it was 200 before, so I think it went down by 10 from efficiency. If that's the case, it'll go down to 150, which is still not great. It's like an overall reduction of 25%, which is not fantastic. I'm not sure why you would upgrade Revive an ally. Oh, the sanity cost goes down. That's why. It also might heal them with more health, I'm not really sure. Lifesteal. I have to go through that whole other tree though to even get there. You do have to go through the other debuff tree if you want to make him anything more than a healer. I might just keep making him a healer, honestly. Keep putting points into injection to make the heals more and more effective. Try to max that out, even if it costs me all of his progression. We got Resonance, Brutality. Return a portion of healing, damage, buffs, debuffs, ailments back to the source. Huh. Ooh. That means even heals bounce back to the target. The source. That's interesting. The healer can heal themselves on him a little bit. We have the first thing already. Synchro Shot is the one that can't miss. Reversal. Insanity. Attack that deals higher damage if you have lost more sanity. Right, that one. Then we still have to keep going down towards full helix. Buffs all allies for strength, vit, and psi. That's pretty good, actually. You've got Brain Hacker. You can go for Rewrite or Mind Crush. Calm, not Charm. Oh, Calm's an ally. Oh, so you can undo Berserk. That's neat. I often do it on purpose, but that won't always be the case. Reduce the sanity cost from gift skills from you and your allies. Kind of want to keep going down that. Even if it means kind of pausing for a while. Psychic-based attack on a target. Try to finish where I currently am. The question is, do I want to start going down status effects or make local people lose less sanity? I'm a little torn. I like guidance. Let's go down it. Agito. Why not? We were working our way towards things, so we maxed out Dimension, Death's Mark. So that's the attack has a chance to seal. We need Transplant. Then there's Phase Blade. Attack that has a chance to instantly kill, but you need Vital Edge. Rank 2.
The battlefield is my playground.
You got Death's Mark. Lower sanity cost to 0, but raises GP for 3 turns. I was surprised how quickly that was completed. I didn't realize that I was already there. Why not? Alright, so begins our chronicle of figuring out how to kill a Jito.